At this time, I would like to call the special board meeting to order. Clerk of the board, can you please call the roll?
Arencibia,
Present.
Lopez Zepeda,
Here.
Segura,
Here.
Solis,
Present.
Aguirre.
Here. We will now hold a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. Put the hand over the heart. Ready, begin. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Per Government Code Section 54954.3, this is the point on the agenda where members of the public may address the board on the item that has been described in the notice for the special meeting before or during the consideration of that time. Speakers shall be limited to 3 minutes apiece. Thank you for your cooperation.
Jose Sanchez,
Hi, my name is Jose Sanchez. I've been working for the district for 24 years. In 2001, I became the community relations facilitator, working with the student support services manager. In 2005, the manager was moved to another department. And then in 2009, I became the student support services manager. I already have 16 years holding that position. And I want to say that I'm a single parent. I have 2 college students. I'm the sole provider of them. I also am the only person in the district working for recovering attendance. I conduct trainings for staff, for APs, attendance coordinators, attendance technicians. I also help to prepare the schools for attendance audits, internal and external. I conduct SAR meetings of the district 4 a month, pre-SAR meetings also. I attend to the schools and to represent the district. I'm also in charge of the independent study contracts, Saturday schools. I also approve free internet hotspots for students. I also follow up with students that are released from charter schools, and I try to bring them back to the district. I also work with the military and also with former students, providing them with transcripts and graduation letters. I also see work permits at the district level. I'm currently working with our IT department on creating a program that will save the district thousands of dollars every year. I'm also working with a company creating an attendance manual for the district. I'm also creating an attendance plan for the district. I have created attendance letters, attendance forms for the district and also for the schools. I'm also working currently with the 79th Assembly District, which covers all the area of the district, and so they can recognize our students that have perfect attendance. I want to say that in March 7, I received an email from Council Carbucha at 9:38 with an agreement that I needed to be signed by April 8th by 3:30. The next morning, I received another email that she said that I met today, Friday, March 8th, by 3:30 p.m. I needed to sign that agreement, and I only had 6 hours. I requested more time. She said that I didn't have time, if not, that it will be taken to the board for legal action. I asked what his legal action meant, and she never responded. She gave me her cell phone number to call her. And I felt I was threatened, and this is affecting me mentally, emotionally, and also physically. Last Saturday, I had to go to Kaiser for anxiety. I have not been able to sleep.
Okay.
Can I finish that?
Finish up.
Okay. I want to say that attendance is my passion. I love working with families, with students and staff. I want the students to attend school. I want them to pass their classes, and they graduate from high school so they can have better opportunities in their life. Sweetwater is my family, and I work for all of you. I am an employee with 5 years left to retire. and all my evaluations have been good, and they have been excellent. And I'm asking to all of you from my heart that please consider not eliminating my position. Thank you.
Vanessa Sanchez.
Good evening. Hello, my name is Raquel Sanchez, Jose's daughter, and I would like to address this concerning issue as it deeply troubles me to see how someone's career and personal life is being jeopardized, especially by individuals who claim to have our best interests at heart. The recent actions taken by Council Corbuccia has raised serious ethical questions. By requesting an open session instead of a closed one, she has effectively silenced the individual involved, in this case, my father, preventing him from discussing his situation openly and freely. This lack of transparency is unacceptable, and especially when families' livelihood is at stake. Furthermore, issuing a document with a threatening ultimatum demanding it to be signed within 6 hours, the threat of legal action is not only unfair but also unethical. It shows a blatant disregard for the well-being and rights of the individual involved. My father, who has dedicated himself for this job for many years, developed a medical condition rooting from this job. Despite this, he has never pursued legal action because he genuinely cares about his job and the school district. Knowing this and seeing how Council Corbuccia is taking action under the counter just leaves me completely appalled. His dedication to his job doesn't just go as far as caring for the district, it's for employees, but also becoming a life-changing factor in these students' lives. As this is the only program which students' attendance is dealt with in the way that it is, there won't be any more. His position is key when shaping the future of America. There are countless stories in which I recall my father telling me, such as going farther than just meeting and signing a contract, but donating food and clothes to students in need. It is an opportunity to help those in need, and that this is not just a job to him, but to put students on the right track. It aids students in shaping them into young, responsible adults. Just this week that my father was in medical leave, 16 families had to be called to cancel a SARV meeting. 16 lives who could have been changed for the better. It's not just my families whose future will be affected, but many's. I urge you to each consider the implications of these actions and to also question yourself whether these actions represent the district as a family and its values. We have a responsibility to uphold fairness and to respect in all our dealings. Thank you so much.
No further speakers.
No further speakers. I will go ahead and entertain a motion from the board. Or do we actually move, do we do that? We have entertain a motion from the board, correct?
Or you can have discussion. It's up to the
Alright,
board.
discussion as well.
I was just curious to get a little input from the superintendent on why this is happening.
Thank you, through the chair. So this time, this matter is coming before the board as per statute required. When we take this type of action, it must occur in open session. I believe that was one of the comments. I want to make sure I clarify that. There is literally no more transparent process than having this in open session. I do want to state that. The item is very straightforward, as you can see. This is coming forward for lack of work, lack of funds, and as I've been mentioning, we are preparing ourselves for a time when we can anticipate, because of reduction in enrollment, we're going to have less funding coming to our district. In this matter, while limited, I can briefly just comment that there were attempts made to resolve this outside of this process. Those efforts were unsuccessful, and here we are.
Appreciate that.
Clarifying question? Clarifying question. Once this position is eliminated and we know that it's not because of the work that was done, but more towards the financial, this, Mr. Sanchez, will have another position in the district, correct?
I will refer that question to our counsel who oversees labor relations, and as a matter of kind of what happens in that instance, I will ask her for clarification. Ms. Corbuccia.
Sure. So under the layoff procedure, similar to where unlike the certificated process where certificated individuals actually lose their job, classified have a bumping position. So Mr. Sanchez, starting in 2009, had earned permanency in a classified position called a community relations facilitator. As such, we would be looking first for a vacant community facilitator position. If one of those is not available, it would result in a bump of another employee. He's not guaranteed the hours, but that is what we're looking for. He then has a reemployment list window of time in which he would continue to have rights to the position. This position is being eliminated, as we said, lack of work, lack of funds, and the work will be distributed elsewhere because we have a lack of funds. So that is where it is. He is guaranteed the wage of a community relations facilitator should that position be available, and that would be bumping, as I said, if we're not able to find a vacant position.
Good, so to clarify, he may lose this position, but will have another position to go to.
We will ensure that based on either a vacancy or a position that we have to bump another classified employee out of, he would have a position as a community relations facilitator at a community relations facilitator pay.
Okay, thank you.
Do we have any other comment or motions from the board?
I'll move.
I will second.
Arencibia?
Yes.
Lopez Cepeda?
Yes.
Segura?
Yes.
Solis?
Yes.
Motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent.
The special board meeting is now adjourned.